at the basic structure of English sentence. We're going to be looking at these major elements: the S, the P, the C, and the A. The S is the subject, the P is the predicator. The predicator or the verb is also called the verbs. Okay, the verbs. And then we have the C, which is the complement. Complement. And then we have the A, which is the adjunct. Alright? These are the basic elements that are required for you to construct or to make a good English language sentence structure. Now, if you look at the subject, although an English language sentence structure contains the part of speech, the noun, the pronoun, adverb, adjective, and the rest, but these elements is what we'll be using to make or construct an English language sentence in this class. Now, we have the subject. What's the subject? The subject is the performer or the initiator of the action. I take it again. The subject is the performer or the initiator of the action. Let's look at this example. Tunde killed the goat. Tunde killed the goat. Of course, the performer of the action, killing of the goat, is Tunde. So Tunde is the subject. Look at another example. She likes oranges. She likes oranges. Now, she is a performer of the action, likes oranges. Then we have another one. New York is a large city. New York is a large city. Now, New York in this sentence is not performing any action. New York is a noun, a name of a location, a name of a place. But New York is a subject in this sentence. Now you know what a subject is. A subject is the initiator or the performer of the action. Meanwhile, a subject could be a pronoun or could be a noun. Now, let me paraphrase what I'm saying. Now, you will have that the boy or he. You will have the girl or she. Then you will also have a name of a person, like Tunde. Or you can also use he, not she now, because Tunde is a male. You can also use he. Now, you see that this is a pronoun which represents the noun. He is a pronoun which represents the noun, Tunde. Alright, so a subject could be a pronoun or a noun. And let's go to the next one, the predicator. What is the predicator or the verb? You are told in your primary school that verb is an action word. You were told that verb is an action word. Well, there is more to that. Verb is not just an action word, but verb is a compulsory element of an English sentence. Why it is a compulsory element of an English sentence is that without a verb, a sentence will be meaningless. We're going to make some sentence on the board, and then we will remove the verb from the sentence. You will notice that the sentence will be meaningless. Now, the proper definition of a verb is that a verb is not just a doing word or action word, as we are told, but a verb is a compulsory element of a sentence that states what something, somebody is, does, or experience. I take it again. A verb is a compulsory element of a sentence that states what somebody, something is, does, or experience. Now, let me give you an example. We have in this example, she loves her mother. She loves her mother. The verb in this sentence is love. Now, if you remove love, she, her mother, that doesn't make sense. Now, that shows that a verb is not just an action word, but a compulsory element of a sentence. If I replace the word loves, it will make sense to you. She loves her mother. Alright? He kicks the ball. He kicks the ball. The word kicks is the verb, and the word loves is the verb. Now, if you want to construct a one-word sentence in English, the simplest sentence in English, the simplest sentence in English language is an imperative. An imperative sentence that shows, number one, instruction. It gives a command or it gives an invitation. Look at this imperative. Run. That's an imperative. Walk. That's an imperative. Walk. That's an imperative. Go. That's an imperative. Come. That is an imperative. You see, we can make a complete sense with these words. Run. That makes a complete sense. You see, the verb or the predicator has the ability to stand alone and also make a complete sense. Run. That is an imperative. Walk. That is an imperative and it makes a complete sense. Walk. Go. Come. We're going to pick a subject and combine it with one of these verbs and see the sentence structure we could make out of it. Let's take this sentence. He walks to school every day. He walks to school every day. He, that's the subject. Walks, that's the verb. To school every day. Now, if you look at these imperatives, they are just one word long. But if you look at this sentence, we have is more than one word long. So you can see that a verb is a compulsory element of a sentence. We look at the next one, the complement. What's a complement? Whenever an action is being carried out, there is the receiver of the action. Simply put, that the complement is the receiver of the action. Now, let's look at this. Tunde reads the novel. Tunde reads the novel. Now, the novel is the complement. The receiver of the action, read. She enjoyed the meal. She enjoyed the meal. The meal is the complement. I'm going to give another example, and I expect you to pick the complement from the sentence. She loves her mother. Now, what is the complement of this sentence? Of course, it is Chika's mother. Chika's mother. She is the complement of the sentence. Now we move to the next one, the adjunct. What is an adjunct? Well, in simple term, the adjunct is also known as the adverb. The adjunct is also called the adverb. And the adverb tells us, points to how, where, when, why. The adverb points to how, that is adverb of manner. The adverb points to where, that is the location. The adverb points to when, that is the time. The adverb points to why, that is the reason. Now, we're going to make a sentence and then we're going to find out the adverb of time, the adverb of manner, the adverb of frequency, the adverb of conception, the adverb of reason, and the following adverbs that are in that sentence. Let's make a sentence. Let's look at this sentence. I love using the word, the name Tunde. Tunde. Tunde speaks. Tunde speaks English. Tunde speaks English. Okay? Now, over here, put a full stop. Quickly. Tunde speaks English quickly. Every day. At 8 o'clock. Very well. Because he knows grammar. Although he is a Yoruba man. Now, let's take the sentence. Tunde speaks English quickly every day at 8 o'clock. Very well, because he knows grammar, although he is a Yoruba man. Now, let's arrange the elements over there. The S, which is the subject. This is Tunde is the subject. Speak is, the predicate. And then C, which is English, is the complement. Now, these are known as the adjunct or the adverb. Now, quickly is the adverb of manner, the manner in which he speaks English. Every day is the adverb of frequency. Frequency, the number of time in which he speaks the English. At 8 o'clock is the adverb of time, the time in which he speaks the English. Very well is the adverb of degree. Now, because he is because he knows grammar, that is the adverb of reason, the reason why he speaks English. Although he is a Yoruba man, that is the adverb of conception. Now, we have seen from that adverb, but this is not just called adverb, this is called adverbial clause of reason. You know why? Because it has a subject and a verb. A subject and a verb. This whole sentence is a clause. Adverbial clause of reason. Adverbial clause of conception. This is just adverb of manner, adverb of frequency, adverb of time, adverb of degree, adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of conception. Now we have come to the end of this video, but before we wrap up the video, I want you to notice our use of concord. Our use of concord and name is this. You look at the sentence, Tunde speaks. Notice that the subject agrees with the verb. I want to give you an example of the use of concord. Now, if you have she dash phone, they dash phone. I have two options. Is. I have the second option. Are. Now, she, is it is or her? Okay, she's phone. You see that? They are phone. Now, you notice that we have she, singular subject, is, singular verb. They, singular plural subject, are plural verb. Whenever you're making an English language sentence, you should always consider subject-verb agreement. Always consider, I take it again, subject-verb agreement. Singular subject should attract a singular verb. Plural subject should attract a plural verb. So, in summary, again, an English language sentence or a correct English language clause must or should contain the following elements: the subject, the predicate, the complement, and the adjunct. And if you follow through our video, you'll see the explanations of this concept. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching till this point. See you in our next class. If you have a question, if you have a suggestion, you can leave it down in the comment section below, and we will attend to it. Thank you. See you in our next class.